we have all seen Mandalorian and Grogu, but we're not going to be just reviewing that.
Oh, you've seen it too?
I have seen.
No, I thought Forrest only seen it.
No,
we were just talking about
I saw it too.
I thought you were talking about a different movie.
I was just saying in the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Well, no, 'cause I brought up something, then you started talking about something else, but I thought it was a different movie. I didn't hear.
You just talked about it for like 10
I guess that we can kind of do like a mini review of it or whatever, because you guys just came out of seeing it. What did you guys think of the movie?
I liked it. It was what I wanted it to be.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
It's better than I expected.
Just chuck
Better
me
than
into that
expected.
world, show me cool places, do cool stuff in it, and it doesn't have to be too complex. Just let's have fun for once.
And yeah, really amazing seeing IMAX, the surround sound.
Yeah, I hear it's a big IMAX movie.
Yeah, I think the music in this movie is better than even the TV.
You know what? I heard every review, even the negative ones, were always like, you know what, music's good. Even the harsh critics were like, the music's it's bold, but it does a good spin on the Mando theme.
It had that Mando music that we all know about, and I was like, oh fuck yeah! So by the time I played that,
It's very like
oh man,
pyong, 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 or whatever. Is that? Pyong. Yeah, it's they're doing something.
All of us.
Yeah, I basically have the same opinion. I'm not.
this movie like refreshed my mind. I'm not thinking about season 3 anymore.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably better than season 3.
It's not like I think about Jack Black or anything about that word storyline in the city.
Because
Not like I think about Jack Black.
No, because he's associated with what went wrong.
yeah, I know. Because at that point, that was like the
I
shark
like Jack
jumping
Black, but just that.
Yeah, no,
It wasn't the right thing.
I thought it was
not
going to
thinking
be
about it.
worse than what I saw. What I saw was very much like, I can understand why it's not doing well, but
It's not Star Wars Episode 10.
honestly, I feel like it's just, I don't know what it is about the movie. It's a very strange movie because it's not bad, but it's not like,
I don't get it.
it's not like
It's
The trailer sucked.
the trailer.
For what this movie is, the trailer sucked. Do you know how much badass shit Mando does in this movie? Every time he's on screen, he doesn't lose. He just kicks ass the whole time. He's like, one time in this movie, he's at a disadvantage. The other times, he's just shredding through everybody. That should have been the fucking trailer.
Yeah, the first trailer I know was bad. Second trailer got better. But yeah, there's like, especially Embo, the samurai hunter, bounty hunter. Cool.
Was he in other stuff?
He's a Dave Filoni creation, Clone Wars.
Those
I
white
guess he
looking
survived.
Darth Vader helmet people, the dresses. Remember seeing that?
What?
The people in
The stormtrooper guys, like the
but
snow
did you
troopers.
see the dresses they're wearing, like the white dresses? You didn't see that?
Beautiful dresses.
Did you see they're wearing
Was
dresses?
that in the beginning of the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see they're wearing dresses? You didn't see that? Well, I can show you.
Wait, what part?
I don't know. No, it's those people that have the Darth Vader helmets, but it's white instead, right? But yeah, they're wearing like literally white dresses. I seen it. I was like, what the fuck?
Is that when he goes bust into that first spot?
Well, I don't remember.
Also, I was very confused because they had at the start, Mando was chasing this guy, and it was like the first 15 minutes of the movie. And I was like, where have I seen this guy from before?
Yeah.
And then he turned out to be like that guy at the start of Homecoming where he talks about wanting to smash Aunt May. And then Peter pretty much says, your daughter's hot. And I was like,
Wait,
why
what?
has this guy got a big role right now? I was like, how does he go from sandwich shop guy to big role in Mando?
That's so weird. But yeah, speaking of that scene, the dialogue I think is a little strange in the movie. The whole just like you saw in the trailer, it was still odd in the movie. Not as odd, but the whole like, oh no, he's under us. Like the delivery of that, maybe from the same guy or maybe it's a different guy. Bizarre. But also, no, it was like the very beginning Imperial warlord that was inside the walker.
Yeah, it is him.
It's him going like, oh no, or what did he say? He's like, oh, stop him, he's under us.
No,
My
the
delivery
different
is
guy.
better.
I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah, why is it his ass?
This guy was...
It's just,
Well, no,
it's a fucking stormtrooper like looking up.
because it shows more of the dress. The other one's kind of like you kind of see it.
But okay, I feel like Favreau wrote a lot of this just like sitting on the toilet, one left to right, because he makes a big issue or a big mistake that I've noticed in other TV shows where they repeat a dialogue or saying in multiple areas. I noticed with Rada. Rada's like, he keeps saying, or he said twice, like, I'm my own man. I'm nothing
Yeah, I'm not like my
father.
dad.
And then there's a scene like 2 minutes maybe pass, and then they kind of go back to him, and he's like, "No, they're not going to kill me. They love me. I'm my own man. I'm nothing like a father." And he says it again. That's why I feel like Jon Favreau never reread the script and went like, maybe I should change that a little bit.
Also,
I haven't seen the exact
Rada's
same thing.
performance wasn't crazy. He really just sounded like he was tired the whole time.
And apparently it's from an actor from The Bear or something.
Well, I know who he is. He was Underwear Man.
Who's that?
I don't know. One time he posted his underwear and then he like broke the internet because I think he had a big penis or something.
I never heard of him. I don't know what The Bear is, but apparently he's an accomplished
This seems like
actor.
somebody who's seen that picture, but he's making it seem like he didn't. I don't know about.
I don't think about Jack Black.
I don't think about 8 inches of cherry.
I want to say, how'd you feel about Jabba's son, like the voice?
Like Rada.
That's what we're talking about.
He didn't ask him the voice thing though.
See, I like I like the huts in general in this movie because I like the big tunnel of like worms, like they're just huts everywhere. They're like they're just worm people.
There's that scene where there's 4 of them fighting. They're all fat.
They're all just like slimy and shit. This I don't know. Okay, so they wanted to just do the opposite, like subvert your expectation. He's like a really buff hut. He's supposed to be like, I'm Jabu or whatever, but he's just very much like, hey.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't give him the Jabba voice because I think he grew up there.
There's no reason for him to speak just basic, they call it, which basically English in Star Wars.
Yeah. I was actually confused on that because I don't know if he got sent away really young. That would kind of explain it. Because they said like go hunt him down, and then they just had a baby picture of him.
There's no reason for him to speak so clearly. Besides, the Disney executives must have watched the movie and said, "Hey, this guy's in a lot of it, and nobody's gonna want to listen. Nobody's gonna want to read subtitles for him every time he speaks."
But the Huts speak English also.
Yeah,
a lot in this movie.
I wasn't any slang or his accent.
I did like that.
Voice.
One of the huts, the sister hut, was just like fuck basic. I speak Huttese or whatever, she speaks hut language. While the brother was like, I am like, or he actually spoke like proper. I like the way the brother spoke, but Rada was very much too casual. He was too.
He might have chucked in a hey bro at one point. I'm not sure, but it might have been there.
I know they made it like I don't know. Do they want to sell an action figure of this hut where he's all buff?
There was a part that made me laugh. Like Rada was in this big torture device.
Yeah,
and then he like wakes up, and like Grogu's like hitting him because he turned off the torture device, and now he's like hitting him to wake up. And then like the other hut's coming in, and he's looking at Grogu like I'm gonna eat you. But it's like as soon as Rada opens his eyes, he reacts, and it's like leave him alone. And I'm like, how do you know what's going on?
How does he know immediately?
I was like, there should have been like a wake up moment to look at him and then look at Grogu and understand. It just seemed really weird to just be like, you wake up, you see a little green guy and weird uncle approach.
He was really good with Grogu. What do you think about Sigourney Weaver?
She was okay. She wasn't really.
People say that I don't know, like
the woman.
Honestly, I wouldn't say she mailed in her. I feel like the script didn't give her like anything. Like there's no emotional, no arc, no like. She's just a mission giver. Like there's not much you can really do with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that she's.
I wouldn't blame her entirely.
It kind of reminds me of
I wouldn't say that she's. I wouldn't say that she's like a. Like very important character in the movie. You see her like for 3 minutes, and then like for 2 minutes, and then for like 3 more minutes.
Of Andor bit, like when you see her.
Which Andor person?
No, it's just the wait. We're talking about like that. Whatever.
Oh, just like that kind of vibe.
Yeah, like when I showed her and stuff.
I will say I'm exactly the market for those little fricks. Just give them their own movie, and I'll watch it 8 times.
Yeah. And I'll be telling Grogu and.
Please release. Okay, put this movie out on DVD and release a commentary with just Babu Fricks. I would buy it for that alone, please. They'd just be there like, nah, bad baby, the whole time.
Yeah.
There's a scene where I guess it's that close. I don't know. It's when Mando is laying inside the tree, and Grogu kept putting him in and out like this, like.
Yeah, he made a little hut for him to.
Yeah. I just thought that was weird.
It's all about huts in this movie.
What was he doing?
He created like a little hut to hide him away when he was poisoned, and he just kept trying to like put him in. but his feet wouldn't go in, so he just kept trying, and he just was like smashing his head against the back
I
of the
thought it
wall.
was funny because like he didn't know it was the first time there was a wall there, so he kept going doot 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 doot, and it's hilarious.
So one big thing about this movie, and maybe it's because of word of mouth, but the box office is really bad. And
I think Star Wars as a whole and season 3 fucked this movie.
I think you're right about season 3.
All you gotta do is just turn your
But
phone
if
off.
season 3 wasn't a thing, even Book of Boba Fett didn't damage it that much.
Also, people keep mentioning marketing on everything.
Yeah.
Where are you marketing now? Like where nobody watches TV. Where are you supposed to market?
Like, I swear I've seen, at the very least, Twitter promos.
Commercials, TV.
But yeah, like I got like ad block. I have a YouTube Premium. I'm not really watching, so I don't really know how expensive their marketing is.
See,
but I feel like there's got to be some reason, because like this is okay. Well, it's on the second week, and Solo I think made like 8 million or something like that, or something. I can't remember the numbers. But Mando is now making 7 million. So on its second week or something, it's dropping low. Meanwhile, this Obsession movie is making like 130 times. It's going higher on the second week. So I don't know what that like indicates, like an interest in Star Wars overall, or is it just like Mando because of season 3, or is it like wider? Like if season 3 was good, would this still happen because it was a TV show?
it might also just be because the audience was people who like to watch it at home.
That's the thing, is like, yeah, that's true. If you're sitting on the couch watching Disney Plus, maybe you don't want to go to theaters. So your audience might, because maybe they're overestimating how much reach their show had.
Like, if you think about it, Charlie Cox said he went to the theater and he was in Spider-Man, no reaction.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it's like his shows were big on TV, but I don't know if it translates.
I think there's a big dissonance with that. Like, nobody that watches TV shows actually watches the movies. I feel like there's two separate audiences almost that kind of overlap, but like maybe we're seeing, because like TV shows jumping to movies, is there like a popular example of that getting really good? Like
I don't know how The Boys fared in their limited theater run, but once again, that was limited.
That was
so
something I also read, was Revenge of the Sith being re-released when we watched it. I don't know if did you watch it on Peter?
I didn't. I just went and saw Spider-Man.
It made more money on its second week than Mando and Grogu just did. So that's crazy. Like, that's a Star Wars movie. That's fucking nuts. I don't even know what to think about. Like, what's Disney thinking? What are they going to be doing? Like,
But if they say fuck Mando, where do they go?
I know that's their best thing they had was Grogu. They can't let go of that.
Let's say I'm like Kathleen Kennedy said that like she before she retires, she wants to make one great movie. I think she's for in this one.
So sad.
She was for in this one, but again, based on what you're saying, it's only made 7 million.
Yeah.
So like,
Wait, it's made more than 7 million.
No, yeah, no. I was talking about the second one, but yeah, you're right.
no, there's still time to make more, obviously, but like obviously it's not any expectations. Like she would want.
exactly.
It might break even.
It might, but it's not. Honestly, it's not looking. Depending, it's not on the marketing, but it's made 170 million so far, and it's got to make 400.
This is
to
the
break
second
even.
weekend.
Yeah, but it's like trending a little bit lower than they wanted to meet like a.
I remember that it
point.
did say like the first weekend was better than it projected at first. I saw that.
Yeah, I've just been reading Twitter today, and I wish I had the numbers with me, but I just all the impressions I got was like, ooh.
Some people are just on the hate train. They just want to hear everything.
There was a lot of hate for for sure.
And then there's a lot of fan base that watch that they're like
okay.
Like I said.
They're like loyal to their people they watch.
I kind of thought the
So
movie
they
would
agree
be
with
way
them.
worse. When I watched it, it wasn't like it's not bad. Like, it's not a bad
No,
movie.
I liked it.
It's very much, I feel like it's season 4, which is better than season 3, and then just kind of edited it really well into a movie.
It feels like it's like half a season.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, this is what I would want. Because I feel like they fucked up all the lore Star Wars shit. Just give us a fun adventure in the universe, because that's kind of what the Mando show was, right? But I think it's been way too long where people want that. They want a good Star Wars movie now. That's what they're craving for. They're not craving this little side story that doesn't really do anything in the greater universe.
Maybe that's why Starfighter could really help, because it has Ryan Gosling in it, and it's very much like its own thing. Start fresh. And that's kind of what Mando season 1 was, where it's just like, you don't know this guy. He's not from anything else. He's a guy with armor. And at the time, it was shitty armor. It wasn't even the shiny stuff. And he was just like, the first scene he's in, he wrecks up a bar, cuts a guy in half.
I really want to see how well this does on streaming, because I bet it blows the fuck up.
You know what? I wonder if it's really popular in streaming. Then that theory is right. You got two different audiences. You got a TV show and a movie audience. And
I just have to say this. This has to do with The Boys. Season finale of The Boys. I need everybody to understand this. You guys were talking about why wasn't the Gen V characters, because you built it up in season 2 so big, in the finale. Go look at the numbers compared to the season 5 of The Boys viewership, and you'll see why. Pretty much nobody would know who these fucking characters are. And then it's like, so what do? Do you focus on the show that had like 1/4 the fucking viewers, that you're gonna isolate the other 1/3? Or what do? You make the decision to follow the characters everybody knows, but you still give them a send-off. Like,
yeah, I think they made the right call. If the Gen V show was really that bad and it was unpopular, then you don't really have to respect the lore for it. It's kind of like with Star Wars. If they made like fucking, I don't know, something on like a Last Jedi lore or whatever, they could always ignore it. Don't have to, like, it's not Bible. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not popular, just to move on from it.
This movie really showed how badass a Mandalorian can be. I'm sorry. It did.
Season 3 tore it down. This really brought it back to like...
Why am I sorry?
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to say it.
But yeah, no, Din was badass. And there was even, at least in the first scene, there was he was like straight up killing the stormtroopers, the snow troopers or whatever. One, like, he like torches them. Another guy breaks his neck when he's falling.
Also, I love the part with the fire. Every time I open a door, he shoots a fire like this.
Oh, yeah.
Not only that, he was severely, like, no equipment half of this movie, and he was still kicking ass. Like, the Rod of the Hutt fight, when they go to the Coliseum Dome or whatever, it's not even long. He just, like, pretty much stop fighting me. I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to fucking kill you. Then all of a sudden gets him to a point where he's like, you're dead. And then he's like, I'm not killing him. Then bring in the 10 men. And then they kick all the 10 men's ass, and Din's just fighting with swords.
Yeah, there was the guy that owns the Gladiatoria Arena. He says something like, listen, just fight in the games, think about it. And then a minute later, he says the same exact line. And that's where I was like, fucking Favreau. He's running left to right on the toilet again. He's not rereading his stuff. He's just...
He's probably texting Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Oh, yeah, you know what?
They're both on the toilet.
What are we going to do?
Fucking sending each other pics.
they're doing the Easter egg for zombies.
See, okay. I mean, imagine that. That's revealed that they're actually doing like Horizon Drac.
No. I was referring to that to the Titanic stage, waterfall thing.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
wow. Yeah. Deep pull there.
Okay. So I like Dave Filoni, but he was you don't have to put yourself in the movie that much. Like, okay, I heard he was in the movie with a cowboy hat. I didn't think it was like as close as I am to the camera. Normally, you're in the background, maybe a silhouette, and you're like, tip your hat. But he was right there.
I didn't even notice him.
I saw that cowboy. I was like, I know you, motherfucker. It was like the first time Mando went in there to get his mission, and then second time he also shows up in the Starfighter.
I did laugh also that it's like the third name in the like big credits when they're starting the movie is Martin Scorsese. He's like a monkey for 10 minutes. Like, why is he third credit on this thing?
That must have been so confusing to like people that didn't know he was in the movie. Just what? Martin Scorsese.
There's also a part that I thought was kind of funny, but it's kind of unnecessary. It's like, we saved you, Rata. Okay, well, you're coming with us. Well, who do you... It's like, I'm going after this guy. That's that guy. Okay, let's go get him. I'm getting him. Fuck you. I'm leaving. We caught you again. It's like, why did he run? It would have been more compelling if he just stayed. Like, you're going to get the guy. Why'd you run away?
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I think the pace in his movie is actually amazing.
It was good.
Never a dull.
I've never heard anybody complain it was boring.
No, every scene was perfect, almost perfect. Like the music,
except for
no dull moments. I
have heard the Grogu and Zendellen's era section.
I mean, people say
I like the fucking the farmer in the swamp. That's
say
like,
the Empire Strikes Back. People say the Empire Strikes Back scene is boring, where Lucas hang upside down, that whole like snow area. That's like no.
yeah.
And also, if anybody challenges like Mando always fighting these people, that was Star Wars. Like they were always outmatched crazily, killing everybody, just getting away by the fucking skin of their ass. The only difference is if Luke, Han, Leia were running away from Mando, they're dead. There's no way. I'm sorry. There's no way. This man is insane.
He's better than Boba Fett.
They ran away from normal stormtroopers and hit them when they could. This guy's right up in their face and they're shooting at him and he's murdering them.
He's the greatest.
There was like 20 fucking
He moved his
stormtroopers.
couch out trying to talk.
There's like 20 of them, and he was just like, all right.
He's the greatest original character in the modern Star Wars era. Like the new character they created. He's the greatest original one.
Yeah,
I do the force.
you keep doing this all the time.
No, I can't do the force. Always funny enough. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. What do you think about the opening crawl? Because there was none. It was a fucking white text. I thought they should have done. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. You don't have to do the yellow like.
Do they do that in the show?
That's the thing, is it doesn't do in the show, but this is like the Star Wars movie.
I like
every movie has had, for this one, it had a white text like it was a CSI murder investigation
Actually,
thing.
it was never. I don't think you see Star Wars anywhere on it.
You see George Lucas, the typical whatever.
I don't think it's. I think it
Lucasfilms.
just says Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't know if it says Star Wars Presents. Maybe it does.
Maybe it's a Berenstain Bears thing, but I swear it said it was just movie was just called Mandalorian and Grogu, but now it's called Star Wars ... Mandalorian and Grogu.
Maybe.
I feel like they changed it
Wait,
because
it's right there.
They changed it.
Star Wars.
Because whenever I looked this on Google, it just said Mandalorian and Grogu, but now it says Star Wars. Man, I feel like they changed it because the movie's not
French?
I don't.
It says thus. I don't know. The hell.
That's what I point out. When Brandon was going for the drink, you can see on his camera,
All right.
he didn't go for the straw. He went for the fucking end of it.
That's because yeah.
So there's something really fucking weird about this.
It's the chemtrails in here.
I love that, Brandon. That's something. You know.
Rod of the Hutt. It's funny because like he was probably the best character for me, but I wish he wasn't a slug. If he was a different character. Oh, also when Mando first enters the Hutt tunnels, he has like this exposition line where he's like, the Hutts have ruled this galaxy's crime scene for over 1,000 years, and you better stay close. It's very dangerous. I feel like Din should not have been saying that. That should have been that purple alien dude. Because why would Din suddenly start talking about the Hutts randomly? And all his lines seem so strange for that one moment. If they brought in the alien guy, who's from Rebels, the cartoon, instead of keeping him at the ship, I think that whole thing would have been better. Keep him cool. Keep him cool and collected. Not like, I'm scared. The Hutts have been ruling. I feel like you could have given that line to somebody else. And I think that scene would have flowed better.
The tonality shift was hilarious when Mando comes and sees fucking Rada in jail, and then he's just laying there, and he like gets up and he's like, "Cute kid." It's like, he's like,
I know, because the scene before that, he's like battle axes. He's not saying shit in the arena. He's just fucking yelling. Hard cut to him in the cell laying like George from Seinfeld, and he's just like, "No, I'm not like my father. He won't bite."
You know what was my biggest power scaling thing in this movie? Rada should have dogged those two Hutts. There's no way they should have been giving him any trouble.
At the end,
He should have like Three Stooges bonked their heads together. Like he would have fucked them up power bomb.
Also, do they just sit there all day in the
Yeah,
throne?
they just smoke. Well, I don't know
I
if they
guess.
smoke.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. That's probably what they're fucking slug people.
They probably fuck.
Rada's fucking huge. He's buff. That's got to mean something when he's fighting.
It is weird though because he is buff, but when he's beside them, he's smaller.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be a kid. Like I don't know how.
I don't know if he's a kid.
Not a kid, but like he's
Young adult.
Because in
You know, he's not his father.
yeah. Also, okay. I was gonna, so him saying I'm my own
He's
man.
his own man.
When he's a fucking slug. Why would a slug say he's his own man? He's not a man. He's a slug.
Yeah.
I'm
But what else would he say?
I'm my own Hut. Like,
But
that
there's
would've been
male
fine.
and female in this.
But man,
I guess
I don't know. Like this, maybe this is like okay, all aliens are speaking English. We got to like overlook it. But like it's a little when you think about it. I don't know. I find things a little weird.
I want to know. Like I didn't get what his thing was. I maybe he was sent away, but then it's like, how did he gain a debt on this planet as a child? So he must have grown up there.
I never saw the Clone Wars episode where Anakin and Ahsoka, between Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith, so that era, they rescue Rada when he's a baby. He's like a tiny little slug baby. I don't remember the story at all, but that's where he's from.
Oh, so that's why they show him as a baby.
I think Jabba orders
They're like, remember him
to be
Remember
rescued.
this thing?
Oh yeah, that's right. They do that. I guess just to surprise you later, even though he's in the trailers, that there's a fucking buff slug.
Like I said, I am totally like I give in to the fricks. Like that's it. You put them in this movie, any movie, I'm gonna be there. I might watch Rise of the Skywalker again, but just the fricks. Like I'll probably go on YouTube and watch. Just that should be the name of the show.
Just the fricks.
Just the fricks.
Just the freaks.
How dare you? His name's Frick.
I don't even know anymore.
It's F-R-I-K.
Babu Frick. Is that their species or that one guy's name?
That's his one name.
I thought they call him Zellens. Is that something else?
I think that's what they are, but his name is Babu Frick. So I
Okay.
just assume somehow they're all named Frick.
I feel
'cause
like they should have put Boba Fett in this.
they all look like little ball
Shove
sack
Boba
men.
Fett. Bring
This is just
The redhead.
going back to your hate for the Book of Boba Fett. You're like, make him cool again, damn it!
yeah, kind of. But like, don't you think they should have had more like Star Wars characters? Like, where's my C-3PO walking around? Where's my R2D2 going to be boop?
I think it's like we had like I
don't
think
know.
that has left a sour taste in people's mouths. So
Yeah.
like, let's differentiate from that, and this is its own thing.
I like how they reversed on everything. Like they brought his starship back that he blew up in season 2. Because that was a dumb decision. Yeah, that
Was that the big ship?
The Razor Crest.
I thought that was his little ship.
They blew it up so they can give him the starfighter from Phantom Menace, which makes no sense because he's a bounty hunter that needs to store people, and he was storing like 20 guys in his last ship. So like, why would you get the smaller ship that could fit one person and Grogu?
Well, I think the thing was it was just like
Oh yeah, wait, we talked
that's
about
pretty
this.
much like his Dodge Charger. He's like, I wanted that car since I was a kid.
I guess that's. I'm glad they got one back to the Razor Crest. Yeah, whatever. It's a cool ship. I would prefer that.
Like I remember the important stuff from the series that I watched, and you know what's better? I've only seen season 1 and 2, baby. So I'm just all peak. I'm not dreaming about Jack Black like Brett.
Season 3 was so. It's like
It was a total different like shift in tone compared to the end of season 2.
It has made the Mandalorian seem really dumb. Like,
Oh, I know.
one of their kids gets kidnapped, and they're all like, "Oh, not again!" And it's like,
Also, Mando was like weakened. Mando was weakened in season 3. Like he was not Mando. This was Mando. Right?
and they're all shooting into the lake at nothing for training. Would you explain why they're all really shitty in season 3? Because they're aiming at nothing.
I should also bring this up because I know this was said a lot online. It was like people said they could pretty much see where the episode went to the next.
Yeah.
But if you watch the movie, it's not like there's a time or anything like that. They're just counting the lulls. It's like big stuff happens, and then they're like, oh, this is the lull. So then that's what they're
Yeah.
counting as the next episode. But it's like movies can't be 100% go, go, go all the
There'll
time.
only be like 3 or 4 episodes, anyways.
The only time
Wouldn't
that I
be a full
could see
season.
that is when they rescued Rada and then they go trying to get that other guy. That seemed a little like next episode.
The moment he goes back to Sigourney Weaver and it's just like, my next mission, that's where I feel like they would go, ba, 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 da, and like credits would roll for
Oh,
him.
see, I thought a different part. I thought it was when they rescued Rada, and then they kind of like resolved that, and then it's like, well, let's go get fucking I can't remember Janu Coint or something. So then it was like, let's go get Janu Coint, and then it like did a star wipe, and then you like see them on the beach like looking at him. I felt like that could have been like the opening of a new episode, but once again, there's got to be lulls.
Yeah, and I think it was largely unintentional by Jon Favreau. I think he's making too many TV shows. I think it's too many Star Wars shows. He's got to take a step back. He doesn't want to make movies anymore.
Yeah,
He probably wrote this and thought this is great, and then he didn't realize he made there's a lot of TV show beats in this, even though it is a movie. It's just I don't know. Movies are like this, like this, but this TV show or this movie is like this. a line. That's the best way I can describe it.
It does gradually
Also, I'm
raise.
just showing you. I'm off camera. I'm just for you. But yeah, no, it's.
For us, how do you compare this movie to Han Solo?
Never seen it.
I'm trying to remember Solo.
Remember, your mind was more healthier about Star Wars back then.
Like not as.
I thought he was just going to end
Not
it
as
healthy. I was
angry.
like, "Are you going through a rough time?"
I might have. Okay, action's much better in this movie, but I think story-wise, there's so much more emotional beats in Solo because Han has to sacrifice Kira, his girlfriend, because she goes evil and psycho.
I really like this movie.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's issues with all movies if you watch them, and like this one, I believed it's what I wanted it to be. I didn't have to know about like. Next thing you know, we get into like a big thing about how Grogu's got crazy midichlorians, and then we got to go inside his bloodstream, and like
Yeah,
it's all like
exactly.
heavy lore related.
Fucking magic school bus going into his bloodstream. Fucking.
I don't know why I went there. I've never done.
I don't need this. Describing like a Sunday cartoon.
This movie doesn't have the lore, and I think kids boys, whatever. This like did like, oh, I want to be Mando now, like, you know, how we were when we were kids.
I think you're
This
right.
movie-
You're doing what the fucking
This movie
doesn't want you to do. You're just like just boys. They want everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like a boy, like I want to be Mando. You don't see girls.
they got.
I'm sure there's girls out there that say that, but you know what I mean?
I think Grogu. Oh, then again, you got Pedro Pascal. He's like a.
That's what I was thinking. Like Starfighter, you got the same caliber actor.
Ryan Gosling. I was impressed by his performance in that one movie with the alien movie. What's it?
Project Hail
Hail
Mary.
Mary.
He's great in a lot of shit. Watch The Nice Guys. Good movie. We haven't
it's
seen
funny
that.
because I haven't seen much with this guy besides the Neil Armstrong movie, which I thought he was incredibly boring in. I was like, this guy sucks ass. And then I see him in Hail Mary, and I'm like, holy shit, he's an amazing actor.
We watched the movie with The Nice Guys. There was Russell Crowe. He drank Yoo-Hoos. And then there
Nice
was
Guys.
Ryan Gosling, and he was also... like Ryan Gosling was a PI, and the other guy was kind of like a PI, and then they kind of like meet up, and then Ryan Gosling screaming like a girl a lot of times, and Russell Crowe
What the
breaks his
fuck?
arm, and then there was like a guy named John Boy.
Nice Guys? Or no, it's other guys. I'm thinking.
Yeah, this was made pretty much. Remember? Do you know Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Another movie we probably watched over the
I
years.
don't think I've
there was
seen
Robert
that
Downey Jr. and he plays like a guy who's getting into crazy shit with the mob, and then it was made by Shane Black. Remember him?
I do. He made something. Recently.
He acted in the movie Predator, and then
Yeah.
he made the worst Predator movie.
Oh,
but
that's what
he's
it was.
made good movies that are like this, like crime thrillers.
I'm glad the music's good because they can just, in case John Williams passes, or is he dead? He's not dead, right?
No, he's come back for Disclosure Day.
Okay, that's good.
From the grave.
The aliens he comes back.
He just walked through his grave. We need a new soundtrack.
But I have heard good things about this guy, Ludwig Göransson. Like people are saying, like this guy. I've heard one person say this, honestly, but it was like he's the next John Williams, pretty much. He makes good shit.
Red Letter Media, I watched the review of the movie, and they're very harsh critics. They said Ludwig's good. They said like one of them was just like, I really enjoyed the music in this.
Did
and
they
I
hate
was
the movie?
surprised. They had like basically my opinion of it being okay. One of them was very much like, yeah, no. One of them's Rich Evans has your exact opinion, where it's just like, I enjoyed it, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I hate people who
That's pretty much most of the opinions I'm seeing. It's like
80% audience, like it's.
don't copy.
The problem is the people that watched it enjoyed it. The problem is the audience they got going is so much smaller than what it should be for a Star Wars movie. So many people are just on Plex for some reason. You know what I mean?
in this
That's
house,
just what's
there's
going on.
50% of the people watching this movie.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Maybe, you know what? Your theory about the TV show audience being lazy as fuck. Maybe.
Don't copy and paste. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the thoughts on this movie. Like some people go on hate train and they copy and paste other people's thoughts.
I need to say this thought because this is doing with all movies. There's a big thing now. Ever since Twitter was able to be paid, people get paid from it. They get paid by engagement. So I've just noticed, what do? they drop hate opinions. You know why? Because that's what people want to see. And then other people will comment on their post hate opinions because then they get fucking engagement from it. And it's a lot of that shit. And then you can see some outliers, but I swear most of the times you can tell they haven't even seen the fucking movie, because if you look at the opinion, they're all the same. It's like, how do you all have the same opinion about the same fucking movie?
Like, finding the truth online is getting more and more difficult. It's so complicating because there's so many different motivations. Like, you want to get paid on Twitter, so you need those impressions. But to get that, you need to be rage baiting, or just because rage baiting is probably the best, most effective way to do it. So I don't know. It's like you just have to watch YouTubers you trust, like the Empty Minds. It's the best way to do it.
I don't know what the cinema score is, but I like that one because that's like they just interview them right out of the movie.
Okay. Yeah,
so then it's their opinions before they're tainted by all this hot trash.
I trust that, because I trust that Rotten Tomatoes score for the audience 80%, pretty high, and that's about what I would expect. Yeah, 60 critics, whatever, but like audience is high.
Like, this movie's not a 10 out of 10. The Grogu slump is very long,
and Rada's weird, and I wish they did more with Zeb or Zed. He's the purple alien that's like a monkey guy. He's from the cartoon Rebels, and I wish they did more with him. He was very much there behind Mando the entire movie, but like, I wish they had like a buddy cop thing with him, you know? Like, he was just like, and it's not like a budget thing, which I thought, because they have Rada, but I mean, Rada's like a fucking CGI monster. So, you know, just throw Zeb in there a little bit more.
This is happening more and more too. And I don't know what it is, but I watched that in the theaters. It's just like I've watched some movies in the theaters, and I'm like, the CGI didn't look the best on Rada and whatever. But if I watch this later, it's done, because they touch it up and they do all this good shit afterwards. And that's happened with fucking Spider-Man No Way Home. That's happened with Sonic 3. I went and watched Sonic 3 in the theaters. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why does all this shit look weird? Then I go watch it at home. It looks great.
That is weird. They do that. Yeah. They finish the CGI later. Why would they even spend money to do that later? But they do it. It's so weird.
I know. It's just, I don't know. They got to push deadlines, I guess.
Like, for me, I don't know. What do you guys think about the IMAX experience or whatever? Like the visuals experience of it.
The only thing, not a lot of people in the theater, but we were the latest show in the day.
Yeah.
And I do think there was another showing in 3D, but I'm not 3D. But what was weird was, like, when we were there, actually, there might not have been another showing in like IMAX. There might not have been a 3D. I think that might be in the other theater. But when we got there, tons of people getting popcorn and shit. None of them were in our theater. Like, it was like, what the fuck? Where were you guys going?
It might have been back rooms, honestly. That just came out.
They explored the back rooms of the theater.
They were all paid actors. They went in the back rooms and changed and left.
Was there like another movie? Maybe they were leaving again, refills.
Like, is Obsession that big?
Obsession's really good. That's all I'm going to say. It's really good.
It's really good.
But that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to just distract.
I read the plot. I don't know if it's really good. That seems like a real... That's a movie that really has to be carried by its performances.
Oh, yeah. The main girl in that is, like, fucking amazing.
Also, there's some really cool, like, Grogu stuff I've seen there. Like,
in the movie? Oh, in the
yeah, I seen like a toy thing, like a square. There's a lot of cool stuff. There's also like I guess the thing at Mando rides.
Did you?
No, I think he rides. No, I think he rides like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, at the end,
there was actually a toy that's big. Almost said life size toy. Holy fucking big. Holy fucking massive life size. It was like this big.
I saw.
It's fucking insane.
Online.
Just goes to the whole ceiling.
Popcorn bucket.
Probably that thing that you rode in and shot up Hut's place.
Yeah, because there's an even bigger one that he saw, right?
I saw the popcorn bucket for the Supergirl movie with Lobo's motorcycle. It's funny, people pointing out that it could fit like this much popcorn.
That movie looks.
It's so small because it's like, that's not a popcorn bucket.
No,
you shoved a little pocket into a car. It's so lit. Like,
I think the Deadpool and Wolverine ones that the States got, that was probably the best popcorn bucket. It was like, it's funny, but also it held probably the amount of popcorn. Like, the ones we got weren't bad too, but ours was a bitch to clean.
I think they're slowly evolving into collectibles that are like of the movie. Just some like
you fucker. I saw what you did.
Right.
You heard it. He said collectibles. I hate you.
I'm not that clever. Collectible.
You said it. You put so much emphasis on it.
Can you imagine if they fucking rebranded
They should.
collectibles?
I have to go right. Honestly, that'd be hilarious.
Catches on. You got it here.
That's a Timo version right there.
Yeah.
Fuck you. My ideas just get shit on.
I don't know. Is there anything else to say about Mando and Grogu?
I think we
Is there
are
any-
cycling a bit around,
Yeah.
kind of talking about the same shit.
Yeah.
But I can give my rating. This was an 8. Good movie. It did what it could. Was it the best Star Wars movie out there? Of course not. But was it a fun time to just jump in this universe, not care about what fucking Rey and Kylo and Anakin are doing in the space? Yes! Because there's a whole universe! A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, other people weren't worrying about what Vader or fucking Kylo Ren or Rey was doing.
Yeah, I'm glad we're moving on from that a little bit. Hopefully. Starfighter might go back to Rey. There's rumors. I don't know. We don't know for sure. We don't know.
None of the characters were the worst part of that movie. It was the writing. Like, Rey could have been somebody else. She could have been cool. I didn't mind Daisy Ridley.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren could have been one of the coolest fucking characters until they just chucked a fucking thing. And then when it was like, why did he turn good? Oh, he talked to Han Solo, but Han Solo is not a Force user. So it's
Yeah.
just him in his own brain forgave himself.
The one thing that's, Kylo Ren in the first movie was so cool. I liked him a lot. He was badass. I like him freaking out on the terminal when he doesn't get his way.
Yeah. Whiny bitch.
But like, because they had to do a romance with him and Rey, Rey's not Finn. No, Finn's okay. Never mind. Rey, they had to retroactively make Kylo Ren have not murdered anybody, even though there was a scene in the village where he was killing. But it's like implied now these people didn't die, because you can't have the main lead, like good character Rey, fall in love with a mass murderer. So they had to, like, in the third movie, just kind of like.
Did they fall in love?
Oh yeah, I think they kissed at the end of the movie. There was a big love story with them.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Rey.
Which is weird to me, because I feel like, because remember they had that awkward shirtless scene with, like, what's his name? What's the actor's name? Adam Driver. He's the shirtless scene. That's where the meme came from, where he's a square or some shit.
Yeah,
he's a
he had a
rectangle.
crazy bod.
And then Rey's like, oh. They had that.
Oh, god damn.
It's so weird.
Getting wet, and you can't take away how Kylo and Hux destroyed like 8 planets at once, billions of people.
The prequel planets, because fuck J.J. Abrams. How
Did he
dare
kill
they.
prequel planets?
He specifically targeted Coruscant and all these other prequel planets, because
Dave Filoni probably hated
I hated that too. It was just like, that's the best shit.
Dave Filoni's like, but I have to bring back that one weird guy you saw in the background of that fucking hut at one time at Coruscant.
Yeah, Dave Filoni wanted to bring. He brought back Rada. He brought back the the bounty hunter. I like that guy, but he's bringing back people.
He
I don't know.
is relying a lot on the Clone Wars show. I know he did a lot in that. That's
Yeah.
why, and that's what he knows. But that's a niche audience.
It's not a big deal to many, but for me, I wish if he's going to put himself into some of these properties, maybe just blur yourself in the background. George Lucas was in Phantom Menace or Clone Wars. Phantom Menace. He was all glued up as an alien. You couldn't even recognize him. And then they had Daniel Craig as a stormtrooper, right? Didn't even recognize him. He had the thing on. Jack Black just shows up and it's like, oh god, that's Jack Black. What is he doing in my Star Wars?
In the in the sequels, they had a lot of people playing stormtroopers. I remember like Tom Hardy was a stormtrooper.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I like that. I have no other examples.
I liked, yeah. Mando, I like a lot of, like, I don't know.
I was a stormtrooper.
There's so much good
Prove it.
shit in Mando. I have high hopes it'll get back on track eventually, because this is a good stepping stone. I think it's going there. I like that scene with the storm. Remember, it's like season 1 or 2 where the stormtroopers are like. Actually, this is funny because it's a scene where the stormtrooper fucking kicks the kid. The Grogu's like hiding in the pocket of the rider. He's just like fucking punches it. And then they're like, but yeah, no, they're just shit talking. I think that's the one with Daniel Craig's in it, and they're just kind of like talking to each other like regular guys. Whoever wrote that, I think that's Jon Favreau. Good shit there, or maybe it was director's choice. I don't know.
Did he write this?
Apparently, you know what? I think it's Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau co-wrote this. Yeah, because like Jon Favreau, I know, was talking about this, but also Dave Filoni is straight up in the movie, and there's a lot of characters from his shit. So he had to have just been talking to Favreau to like.
It could also, it could also be like he could have just got a co-writer credit, not for actually writing the script. He could have just been like very heavily involved in who was in it and what they would say, you know, like that kind of thing. Which I feel like that's more of a position he would have. Which also, people, Dave Filoni is one of the best people this could be in the hands in right now, and this isn't a good look.
They need a third guy. Dave Filoni's the creative. Jon Favreau does the rough work, and then just like the guy that did Andor will just like take all the creative ideas and make it into like a good movie. Just kind of like mix it up.
Mix it in a pot, get it spicy. Okay, everybody. 8 out of 10. What's your rating?
I give it like a 7. I liked it. Good movie. Nothing jaw dropping, but
it is what it set out to be. I'm grading on what it wanted to be.
I wish for more, but I know I shouldn't. That's an
See,
Anakin
like if
reference.
you watch this trailer and you're like, this is going to be the next fucking mind piece of Star Wars, you're stupid. You're stupid. If you look at this trailer and you're like, this movie's setting out to be fun. And then if you go in that movie expecting to see Citizen Kane, and then you rate it on that, rate it on the fun scale.
Yeah, they weren't lying to you. If you watch the trailer, it's exactly what you expect it to be. It is just what it is from the trailer.
Also, how rare is force healing?
I know, right? It should be very rare, because the whole thing with Anakin was he turned to the dark side to learn the power to save Padme. But then Rey did it, and now if Grogu can do it, it should be rare because nobody else can fucking do it.
I can understand Grogu doing it.
Because he's a
but
special
they really made
guy.
it seem very nonchalant in the movie. Like you just like saw him and he was like, "Oh, here," and then he fixed it.
He learns it in season 2 or some shit, or season 1, and then you got Carl Weathers being like, "Holy shit, that's amazing!" And then
so he can just do it like that.
He can just do it. Maybe he gets exhausted afterwards, but
that's why they had to poison him. That makes sense because he can heal the wound, but he can't get out the poison. Okay. So that was that was actually a good rating workaround because you had to put Mando out. It was a long time that he was out, by the way. That was like 7 days of being poisoned while Grogu was just walking around chilling.
That would have been a bad episode of The Mandalorian. Imagine waiting a week and you just get Grogu and the Anzellans dancing around.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
That's right.
Just in that little part, though, I feel like there was that part. At no part did you feel like Din was going to die, and at no part did Grogu look sad.
You know, I had the thought, and I know it's not a popular thought, but like, man, what if the Grogu was CGI? I love the puppets, but I'm a prequel guy. I like the shitty CGI.
They do CGI Grogu at points.
Do they?
Yeah. Like when there's that point where they're ripping it, the Fricks and Grogu in that little ship, and they're outside, you can definitely tell his whole skin's flapping.
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess, like, I'm not a fan of puppets. I know because Forrest was typing Discord when he was watching it. He just saying he loves the puppets.
I love the puppets. It's continuity.
I know.
I love puppets.
And that's the thing is with Star Wars, you kind of need, it's a part of Star Wars is the puppets. But for me, I kind of think, man, if you can't make Yoda jump around fighting Palpatine like all over the Senate room as he was with a fucking puppet. So imagine what Grogu can do.
You know what Grogu does? He jumps around like crazy.
But it looks so bad. It looks like...
Yeah, but you forgive it because it's Star Wars.
See, I will not forgive. I demand more. I want more. I know I shouldn't.
He's cute. Anyways.
I want to football him.
This was a funny episode that was not meant to be a review episode, but that's all we ended up talking about. I hope we brought the laughs, less serious stuff. Their ass was out at one point. You never saw it. Never saw it. It was out.
It's funny because in the last video, I put our like, oh shit, we should have said it in the beginning.
I heard it.
Beginning. But we fucking forgot again. Make sure you catch us on next Saturday. We will be streaming Insidious.
I laughed at myself. It did happen. It was so funny watching that podcast back. And it was like you guys were talking, but I knew what I wanted to say. But I had no idea how to say what I wanted to in the terms of your guys' conversation. So it was just always like a big pause. And then it's like, this movie.
I cut out a couple of this movies. Because you requested.
And then it was funny. I felt like I prepared what I wanted to say, but nothing was coming out. There was big pauses.
this movie than like we should have said at the beginning. Didn't fucking that's funny.
Anyways, we didn't say it again, so there's gonna be a voice. Fuck, like and subscribe. We should say it in the beginning.
I'll put that in somewhere. That's where it ends. Credits.